Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us. Live on Tuesday here tonight. Golden Weekly, of course, is every Thursday, but this week at the Golden Weekly, there are no video games. So we're back here on a Tuesday. Someday soon, it will turn into Thursday. It's not this week. It might be next week. But of course, I'll update. You guys will know. The second I'm not going live on a Tuesday, you guys will know. This Warlords here is one of those black box telegames that Matt Rose absolutely loves. We had an interview with him a long time ago. He was talking about how awesome this telegame set is for Atari. So, if any of you guys are getting into that, here we go. First time offering it here at Heritage.
Fair warning.
Pushing $115. It is a trash copy, but it's,
next lot.
You know, get them while you can get them. Get them while you get them, as they say. Get them while you get them, right? Sometimes you can't be super picky on a lot of that stuff. Is Golden going to have video game specific weeklies, or are the weeklies just everything? They're just everything. The Golden Weeklies will never be video game specific. It will forever be a thing like go here, you know, go to your weekly auctions, click it in. It'll filter to all the weekly auctions, just turn it off, go to the weekly that's ending, like February 12th, and then from there, you can go to whatever you want, right? Oh, I only like comic books, so then you can see every comic book that's selling this Thursday. I only like sports cards, whatever it is. If video games were there, video games would be a category on the side that you could just click. It would never be a video game specific auction. It'll always be video games mixed in with Pokemon, sports, comic books, everything else, right? Which is honestly, like, kind of a good thing in a way as well. Because when you're mixed in with every other collectible category, you have other people who just see your stuff. Who might not otherwise be a video game person, but they might see, oh, hey, you know, here's a copy of Tecmo Bowl. Wow, I love football. Let me bid $144,000 on it, right? So, manga will almost undoubtedly happen, Trevor. Manga will almost undoubtedly happen. It feels like everyone is in manga right now, right? It feels like the grift is moving to manga, or manga's the new emerging category. Manga's coming, Trevor. Don't you worry. Manga's coming. I would say, I don't have an inside scoop, but I would say there's like a 90% chance Golden will have manga this year. The only 10 Greg Seeks is scoring for Mr. Olympia. Fuck.
The only 10 Greg
You're a good man, Elijah.
Scoring for Mr. Olympia.
You're a good man, Elijah. Thank you for the $9.99, dude. I think we're like 300 days out from Mr. Olympia still, aren't we? I think we have a long time to go. I think it just ended. October 9th to 12th. Oh yeah, we got a lot of time to train still. October, we got like 10 months until the next Mr. Olympia. I hope you guys are training.
You've been outbid.
Hope you guys are getting in shape. You have until October. You have until October to be stage ready.
Fair warning.
The Olympia is like the #1 bodybuilding competition in the world. Yeah, maybe the Arnold Classic is bigger these days, but the Olympia is like #1. Some manga. Yeah, lots of time still to get your vitamins in. Are you actually entering, Trevor? Trevor, you think I should be on the world stage? I am flattered, Trevor, that you think my physique is world class. Truly. You know, you, man, I tell you. I don't think I'll be entering, though, unfortunately.
Next lot.
I don't think I'll be, yeah, I'm basically a little Chris Bumstead over here, right? Basically. I mean, it was me or him this year, basically. Xanadu's a 9.9. Pretty cool, pretty nice. Guy, games will never be bullish until we all start hyping them up like Pokemon card collectors do. As long as we're Debbie Downers all the time, the sentiment will stay that game collecting is dead. You know, I've thought about that too, Jonathan. That, as much as I love giving you guys a realistic take on the market, maybe I just need to go full pump mode, right? Maybe I just need to just pump everything. Fuck it. Video games are going up. Oh my god, did you see that sale for 5,000? Who cares if it's a down sale, right? Let's just pump that it sold for 3,000. That's what we need to start doing. Who cares what the last sale was? Oh my god, did you see that Vaxan... Well, this cartridge actually only sold for $74. That's actually not good. We can't talk about that. I don't know. Dragon Warrior 4 for $375. That's actually bad too, I think, on a CIB.
Fair warning.
Yeah, there'll be something somewhere. There'll be a... You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, okay? Even when I'm looking for a quick example here, my god, it's not looking good, boys. It's not looking good. I'm trying to pump here real time. It's not looking good, boys. Welcome in, Flux. Welcome in. The big news, though, that came out today. PSA has another discount, of course. You can save yourself 15% on video games here.
Next lot.
They use this wonderful copy of Celeste to advertise it. You absolutely love to see it, but 15% off all service levels, all add-ons, promo code HEARTS. You have until February 23rd to do that. So if you're going to submit some stuff, hey, you can save 15%.
Next lot.
Which is awesome.
25.
Which is awesome that PSA is still doing discounts because when they swap from WATA games to PSA games, I believe even Claire herself was very like, you know, there might not be nearly as many discounts moving forwards. 9.8 on a Metal Gear cartridge. $74, man. That is, it's cheap. It's cheap for what it is. It's just cheap for what it is. I have to assume it went to, for title.
Fair warning.
Right? 9.8 Metal Gear for $74. Cheap for what it is.
Next lot.
Yes, more discounts coming from PSA games. You can save yourself 15%. In a world where I thought we weren't going to get anything, it's nice to be seeing discounts. Especially at the exact same time here. Let's get this off my screen. That, this is for later stuff too. Where am I looking? Right here. The exact same time that today, PSA cards, the card grading division of PSA announced monster increases to their card prices. This is them showing here, like, they are receiving this many cards, the black one, and they're only getting rid of the red one. So they're getting in a ton of shit, and not nearly as much as actually leaving the facility. So, you know, we got to get those numbers. We got to increase the price of everything. So value bulk now, $3 increase. If I'm not mistaken now, this is the cheapest, right? $25 is now the cheapest to submit a card with PSA, which...
Fair warning.
Isn't that where video games started way back?
$60.
Like, inflation has hit grading so much, or I guess maybe even just PSA grading so much, that the price now for your bulk trading card is the price that WATA games first entered into the market at. I'm sure it was $25 for Select. It is at a point now where, like, I don't even know. It's expensive as heck, man. And of course, times also got slower on everything. So we're getting discounts still in video games, whilst PSA increases. I need to move this over here, I think. Whilst PSA increases their prices for all the trading cards, which is scary. To your point there, Trevor, you said it's a bad sign that they still need to run discounts. I mean, maybe.
Fair warning.
Maybe it's a bad sign that they still have to run discounts, but like, I'm happy that they are still incentivizing submissions. But yeah, to your point, you see that when submissions are coming in so hot, so heavy, so fast, they will not hesitate to raise prices to slow down submissions, right?
Next lot.
In the video game world, we are still getting discounts to encourage more submissions. I am afraid that
fair warning.
At some point
Next lot.
At some point I don't think you can always keep discounting it versus simply raising the price for the people who do submit.
$45.
You know what I mean? It scares me because I wouldn't be surprised if PSA Games also just raises prices to increase margins. Even if, you know, it's that thing of like, do you raise prices to...
Fair warning.
You can get revenue by raising prices or getting more people. Those are the two ways you get more revenue, right? More people buy or you just raise the prices. So I'm afraid that we will go into the area of raising prices.
Fair warning.
For now, we're still getting discounts. Take advantage of them while we get them. But, man, 2026 still has a lot of time left, so we'll see. Greg is now contractually obligated to pump. Yes. Contractually obligated to pump. Perfect time for another sub you just sent? Yeah, perfect time. You wouldn't grade with PSA now because they're still using the old WADA cases, which you think is stupid? You're not wrong. When you consider that video games are more expensive to grade than cards, but a fraction of the size of the market, it definitely seems you should get cheaper to grade games. They're too big. Right? They're just too big. Games are too big, I think, for it to ever be cheap again.
Fair warning.
You know, the amount of acrylic used, the casing, the spacing, everything. I just don't think the pricing will ever really go down because it's just too big. This is a 9.2 box inside of here. The manual's kind of garbage. It's a 5.5, but like the box is a 9.2 on this Mega Man. $450. Doesn't seem like much of a premium to get a 9.2 box. You would have to upgrade the manual and the cartridge, but if you got yourself like a near mint box on X2, that alone's probably worth $450. Mother 2 CIB. I guess the discount means that the initial tsunami of submissions has died down. Yeah. Right? Like, yes. If we're getting discounts now, like a 9.4 NES CIB for $5. What sold for $5 there? I didn't even see it.
Lot. $15.
Where was the NES CIB for? Oh my gosh, yeah, Solstice, the demon. Wow. The quest for the staff of demons. Or Demnos, sorry. $54. You love to see it. Mother 2 for $50. 9.4 CIB. Yeah, I don't know why these just sold for nothing, Highlander. I really don't. Both the one at the actual Japanese showcase and then this one, they just sold for nothing. I don't know why.
$70.
I don't know why. But no love for Mother 2 here at Heritage Auctions. While in cards, PSA option is much more enticing, even at like a $30 card, just because of the grade premium. I mean, at some point, like, you know, it's going to get to the point where it's truly PSA 10 or bust. Because what? You can still submit cards with CGC for $190. You could submit cards at CGC for like $13 at the lowest. Am I wrong about that? I think it's $13. I think.
Warning.
Golden, the Elite, ends February 25th. The Golden Elite ends February 25th. I'll talk about that in just a little bit there. Huge thanks to Golden sponsoring tonight's stream, of course. I'm bidding here on the Secret of Mana, the 9.6 NS. So if we can get it for like $250. Yeah, I think I can just, I think I'll just flip it at $244. I think it's just sellable. I think it's just cheap for what it is, right? 9.6 brand new Secret of Mana. Cool.
$70.
Right? Cool.
$80. $85.
CGC turnaround is also quicker, and they grade less harsh. Well, I mean, that's the same kind of, look at video games with CGC, right? Oh, they grade less harsh. That's also something that follows around the company with that stigma, though. So, now with video games, people are also, oh, CGC grades less harsh, right?
Fair warning.
You don't want to be doing that, though. Though Pristines with trading cards still do very well.
You've been outbid.
Pristines do very well. Coming from the card market, seems to you the grading card is so much easier and faster than grading a game, so you think it'd be tough for the price to come down too much? I agree. I don't think game grading pricing will basically ever be lower than it is right now, right? I just don't think it's going to be... I just don't think it's going to be any cheaper than it is. The 85 plus, I pushed up to 219, so... Remember when I bought your Secret of Mana? Yes. That's why I had to buy a new one. That's why I have to get a new one here, Highlander. Because they're just selling way too freaking cheap now, man. It's kind of nuts. Right? Like $244 now? Like, I mean, okay. Group lot of 5 Japanese Pokemon games there. You got to see the next signature to see if it's just the weeklies that are cooked or if it's the entirety. I know. You got $394 check from VGA as a result of them being sued. What? What? You got a $394 check from VGA Diamond Comics as a result of them being sued.
At Get the Greg Bro, I got a $394 check from VGA Diamond Comics as a result of them being sued. Anyone else get money from them?
What? I didn't get any money from VGA.
$60.
Was I supposed? I think I got sent a thing. Like maybe I did get a lawsuit thing that I was supposed to fill out.
$65.
Like what? That's insane. Yeah, now it's a $389 check. I appreciate you, Poker Face. Thank you. You only got the bankruptcy notice, but no checks? Yeah, Check is not in the mail. Check is not in the mail. People looking for Mother 2 aren't looking here for the weekly and only want it for signatures? I mean, maybe. But Mother 2, like, you know, the sealed copy, even at the Japanese showcase, went for nothing, relatively speaking. You had done Wada Games, you cracked and sent to CGC, you received lower, more accurate grades. That's the thing, is you're always going to get anecdotes on either side. Right? You're going to get anecdotes about people sending to CGC and getting better grades, sending to WADA and getting better grades. It's $110. You know. Super Smash Bros. Melee 9.68++ Japanese copy here, which I'm also going to toss a couple bids at. Even if just to help out Highlander, you know. We're sitting at $239 now, and a 9.68++ should be a first print copy as far as I know.
$220.
You've been outbid.
Right? Rev Zero is out that, or Rev B. Rev B, B for bad. I need to bail, sorry. B for bail.
$240.
People came overnight for Pokemon. Remember they did that for games? Memba? Yeah. Remember when people used to camp overnight for games? You still have a ton of graded games with them. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know why you would have got a check. It's very weird. It's very weird. Do people actually like Earthbound or just the rarity? I don't know, man.
$5.
People just like, I don't know. Earthbound is so locked in as like a grail. A grail that, you know.
Fair warning.
Why is, there's no bids at all? Do I need to, I can toss you a few bids here, Highlander.
$20.
I can toss you a few bids. What is Rev B? It should be Revision B as in second printing. Right? It should be Revision B, second printing, whatever you want to say. Not a first print.
Fair warning.
I'll bid again.
$5.
Come on, it's only $80.
$40.
You've been outbid.
You bought a CGC 9.8 A++ and it crossed to a VGA 80+.
Fair warning.
No. Would Heritage refund you back? No.
$45.
Unfortunately not. If you purchased a CGC 9.8 A++ and you broke it out of the case,
fair warning.
It's donezo, right? It's done. Like, that's it. As soon as you open that case, it's gone.
$40.
So it doesn't matter that it crossed to an absolutely abysmal grade. It's just GG's. I can't believe it went down that low, man.
$70.
Like, that's insanity. Really. Doesn't even make sense.
$260.
Yeah, if anything, go back to CGC, right? If anything, go back to CGC. Metroid Prime's a 9.8 A++. Nice copy here. How do you identify revisions with that? It's bottom left-hand corner on the back. Right down here. You see how it says like 07B? It might be really hard to see on my screen. You can see like an outline of a B. It's like there's the side and then do. You can see a B. So that's where you can see your revisions. And that is on GameCube Japanese.
$420.
So it would be an A there. This is a B. So the B should be second printing. Now, I don't know if every single Nintendo game has that.
Thank you for your input.
Garen Dark! I appreciate it, dude, and I'm sorry to hear. Just, like, you know, sorry to hear that. It genuinely sucks. Metroid Prime's popping a bit here. We're pushing to $625.
$600.
Grading companies, do the grading people grade all platforms, or are they specific to one platform? I know with trading cards, you get people doing vintage and modern. You get people who specialize in certain things. You're a she! Wow.
$800.
Wow. One of the 2% of, you know, the female audience that watches. Appreciate you. I will remember that. Greg will remember this. Metroid Prime is now above $1,000 on this.
$1,000.
You'll love to see it, Highlander. This Metroid Prime here needs to make up so much.
$1,200.
This needs to make so much. Like, $1,500 here. We are pushing on Metroid Prime, which is really crazy because at the Japanese showcase, there was the 9.9 A++ Melee that only sold for what? $900? Metroid freaking Prime here is pushing to $1,875.
Fair warning. $1,600.
Wow.
$1,700.
Wow. Pushing to $2,000. Wow.
Fair warning.
Will person grading Sega also do Nintendo and Game Boy? I assume there's so few people within video game grading that everyone grades everything.
$900.
It's extremely unlikely with the volume they have in games that they have specialized graders for certain consoles.
Warning.
Pushing to almost $2,300 on
Next
Metroid
lot.
Prime. Absolutely nuts, man. $2,250. Like I said, you had some pretty shitty results, Highlander. You did. I mean, I hate not to like rub it in your face, right? But this Metroid Prime right here, assuming it gets paid, this makes up for so much. This is the magic. This is what you need.
Fair warning.
I genuinely hope it gets paid and makes up for so many others. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, 9.4A here. Yeah, Metroid Prime outselling like everything, dude. You don't know how true that is? You often get your PSA orders split between cardboard hard case? Maybe it is. Maybe they do have people who specialize vintage, people who specialize modern. I'm just riffing, you know what I mean, Slab Bros? I don't know 100% in any way on that. It's just I would be surprised, personally. Earthbound is supposed to be good. I think I did watch AVGN's video. I've watched so much about Earthbound. I've never owned a copy. I've never played it, but I've watched a lot about Earthbound, and I don't know. You know, it's been how many years? Like 20 years of me collecting. I've been gaming my whole life. I haven't played Earthbound.
$300.
I don't know. I don't think I ever will. I just don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I need to play Earthbound. You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
I missed it. I missed it. It will never live up to the hype. That's how I feel. I don't know if I ever need to play it.
$360.
With the Golden Elite. Pushing at the Golden Elite, ending February 25th. I hope you guys have gotten all of your bidding limits raised. If you haven't raised your bidding limits yet, at the very bottom of Golden's website here, it just says bidding limits increase request. You click that, you fill out some information, get your limits increased before the actual auction date. I would hate for you guys to want to win something at the Elite auction and you don't have your limits increased, right? You get a $10,000 limit, so get that shit up. There's the link in the chat there for the Golden Elite. I'll just pin it to the top. Right now, the Mario Bros. Is the highest video game in the auction. The 9.88. Oh, shoot. Did we change? No, we didn't. I just don't have it filtered right. Highest price right now. The 9.88 Plus is pushing its way. It's almost at 20,000. If it'll load.
Fair warning.
If we can get it to load here on Golden's website.
There
it is. Sitting at 18,910. Mario the Oval is the #1 game in the auction so far, which kind of makes sense. It's probably going to go for what, 40, 50,000, 60,000? Like, where's the push on a 9.88 Plus now? It hasn't come up in a while, which is the issue. Let me just move this over for now. Hasn't come up in a while, which is the issue. It makes it hard to like predict where it's going to go. The big push right now is like, can Mario outsell Judy Hopps?
Next lot.
I don't know. Can Mario outsell Judy Hopps? Judy's sitting at $41,000, man. A 1-of-1 Judy Hopps, okay? Can Mario outsell that? I don't fucking know, man. It's Judy Hopps. But the point is, when we talk about video games, right, and we're like, oh my god, Mario Bros. Is the rarest video game that exists. It's a 9.88 Plus. This is the grail that you must own. And then in the exact same auction here, you get like a slap in the face of reality of like how much money just doesn't matter when Judy Hopps is sitting at 40,000. It's what is it? Disney 100 Chrome Super Fractor 1-of-1. A 1-of-1 Judy Hopps.
Next lot.
Now I don't want to say video games are underpriced or that other things are insanely weird, but you know what I mean. Once you start putting video games beside other things in a pop culture auction, it's really freaking interesting how much money some things get spent on them. The other Mario, the Hang Tab, is right there around 15,000. Pokemon Crystal's fighting for 10,000. Contra's fighting for 10,000. And the other interesting one for me, though.
Fair warning.
What the hell is Judy Hopps? Yeah, okay, pal. Yeah, you know exactly what Judy Hopps is, pal. You're not fooling anyone. I see you. Jetsons the Cogswell Caper. This is one of the big Tato games, whatever you want to say, right? 9.48 Plus, Pop 2 is pushing $7,300. This is like the #5 game in the auction right now. So the actual big rare on Jetsons, the actual old school rare right now is pushing basically everything else in the auction except for the Marios. It's beating The Legend of Zelda right now. It's beating a lot of stuff.
$120.
Jetsons is rare as hell. When we talk about, it's like, there's the Big Five Tato. Have you guys ever heard that expression? It's like Power Blade 2, Samson, Dino Peak, Bubble Bobble 2, and the Jetsons. And those are like the Tato 5, right? Frickin' impossible to get for full set collectors. So, there's Jetsons pushing its way as one of the big rares of the console at like $7,000 factory sealed. Pretty darn good. Like, that's pretty darn good, man. But the entire Elite auction ends February 25th. Make sure to get your bidding limits raised, and it's going to be fun. Gonna be fun. That's the update I got for the Elite there. That's the prices that are pushing. Jetsons kind of sucked as a show. My parents liked it a lot. My dad liked the Jetsons a lot, which meant I watched the Jetsons a lot. But I agree with you. As far as classic Hanna-Barbera TV shows go, the Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, the Jetsons, what else is in there? There's more of them, I'm sure. The Jetsons was low tier, man. The Jetsons was low tier.
Fair warning.
Low tier show. I don't know if that's a hot take. Yeah, Yogi Bear. Like, the Jetsons was not it, man. So, I do agree with you on that. Disney people crazy? Yeah, it's just trading cards, man. Never underestimate the furries. What do you do? What do you do, right? What do you do? Is there anything I'm potentially looking to buy in the golden auction? Yes. Yes, but I don't want to, I don't want to blow my load early here. The golden auction is going to be very different because the bidding is not, because the bidding extends, right? So even for me bidding live with you guys, I might have to, I understand you guys are going to outbid me on stuff and all that, but I got to play it a little bit close to the chest until bid day at least, right? I got to at least try and keep it a little bit secret. So do we want those people creeping into video games and games are 10x higher? You'd have to sell J3, right? That's the only answer. It's like, why do I care if the market goes up if I'm a collector? Doesn't every collector want the market to go down? Isn't that the goal, right? Well, if the market 10x's from here, right? If we wake up tomorrow, oh my god, every single video game you own is 10 times as expensive.
Fair warning.
5 to 10 times as expensive. You just sell some shit, right? I know that I think almost everyone here is at least partially on with selling. But I know when you say that to some collectors or gamers, it's like, what do you mean I sell some things? What do you mean I can't sell my Rule of Rose? I paid $30 for it 10 years ago and now it's worth $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, just sell some shit. If games 10x from here, yeah, exactly, Trevor. Sell your games and buy a house. Right? If we truly get to that point again where everything 10x's, 20x's, 5x's, you just gotta... And yeah, the people who haven't bought in yet are screwed, J3. And I don't know how to say it, like, politically of, oh man, I sure do wish every single person out there could get video games. Ah, shucks, darn, sorry guys, you can't get in. Oh no, but like, yes, for people who haven't bought yet, for people who are too damn young to buy, who thought it was stupid to buy, whatever it is, right? Those people are going to have to buy in an up market. It just is what it is. Collecting is a selfish sport. At the end of the day, the shit I own, you can't own unless I'm selling my stuff and you have to buy it. We can't share our games. So maybe it's, $35. Maybe it's too abrasive to talk like that. But like,
fair warning.
It is what it is. If prices go up, sell some stuff. But as we're hanging out here, right, prices have been so stagnant for so long. Like, I hope you are buying some stuff. I hope you are buying some of your favorites, some stuff you never thought you'd own, some stuff that you think is too cheap, right? It's been like 4 years of downturn in video games.
$95.
If prices all of a sudden go up 10x this year, like, frick, I hope you've bought some stuff, San Andreas 9.08 plus, Devil May Cry 9.6A plus. Yeah, if life hands you a 10x, just take it. You don't have to sell everything. Never sell everything. You never have to sell everything. Right? Yeah, sell some cards. I mean, shoot. RPG, I don't know if you're a big card guy or not, but if you've been in cards, if you've been in One Piece, if you've been in Pokemon for the past 5 years, the past 10 years, just sell some shit.
$150.
Right? Just sell some shit.
170.
I don't know. Everyone gets so scared once stuff goes up, and it's like, you know,
$180.
what if it goes up more? Okay, don't sell everything. Just sell some stuff.
Fair warning.
You sold off some big pieces in 2021? Did you ever consider selling off more? Yep. Of course I did. I was stupid, Flux. You know, I'm talking about this stuff of like people are afraid to sell. What if it goes up more? Blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, I should have sold a lot more.
Fair warning.
I should have sold a lot more, Flux. I was stupid as hell. A lot of us were stupid as hell.
$10.
But
$20.
what do you do? You know? I almost sold all my black box Flux. Right? I almost sent them all. Like the Donkey Kong, Excite Bike, Tennis I still have. I almost sent all of them. They're probably worth like 80% less right now. Right? I could have cashed out, what, $300,000-$400,000? Just on like the black box stuff.
Next lot. $55.
I don't know. The entire collection now is probably worth less than like those 5 games. It's kind of nuts.
Fair warning.
Seems the biggest money in the boom came from non-gamer investors looking to buy into an asset class like NFTs and were screwed by lack of pop reports. Is that really replicable? I don't know how much the pop report actually affected things. Like, I know it was a bit of a narrative. Like, sure, it was kind of shitty that we didn't have pop reports, but I don't know if a lack of pop reports was what really changed anything. Because it also was that everything was being graded in real time. So even if you had pop reports in 2020, it wouldn't have reflected everything would have been super low pop, right? So if pop reports mattered, if we had pop reports in 2019, 2020, everything would have been incredibly low pop.
$240.
So if pop reports mattered, things would have went up even more if we had pop reports, right? Prices would have went even up like higher with pop reports because everything was like pop 2, 3, 4. So I don't think pop reports played a big role in like the 2020, 2019 era. I think it would have played out the same even if we had them. So
fair warning.
If life gives you a case back of the Guy game, you buy it. Yeah, what'd it go for? $219. Hey, the Guy game, 9.68 plus there. Manhunt was $437. Guitar Hero for $50. Hey, here's Assassin's Creed 9.88 plus. There was just a 9.88 plus on eBay on the weekend. It went for what? 600, 800, $800 I think on the weekend. 9.88 plus. You got the Halo for $400. There we go.
$35.
There we go. Got yourself a copy of Halo. Which, I mean, yeah, good. Great game of the year, right? I get it. Game of the year, but buying an actual Black Label copy is like 30 times the price. So, maybe not 30. You get my point. For $400, man, you got yourself a Halo. No problem with that. Lack of volume of stuff that matters. Old shit there isn't enough, and new stuff can just be printed to the moon. Cards at least have some rarity print run for new releases. I hear you, man. I hear you. I know. It's all about the vintage. It's all about going backwards. It's all about the rarity, the chase, the find. But it takes a different kind of collecting mentality, right? I think a lot of collecting right now is driven by cards, of course, and card people.
Fair warning.
Card people are very
$50.
I don't know. You're like a dopamine addict in trading cards, right? Trading cards, sports cards, it's just dopamine addiction. The new hottest thing, the newest one of one, the newest set, the newest rarest. You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
It's like every 2 months or something, the chase changes, and everyone just you're just chasing it, right? You're chasing the endless chase of the brand new. Where when you go to video games or comics or vintage sports, vintage Pokemon, you're actually trying to curate and acquire what's rare from the past, but it doesn't have that like newness dopamine. Yeah, gambling, right? It's
fair warning.
You know, there's so much. It's just a whole different narrative right now with the trading card world, with the entire collectible space. It feels like we've truly just gone like 100% gambling now and 0% of, what's the word? Like fundamentals, right? Who gives a fuck about the fundamentals? Remember, people used to always talk about, oh, the pop reports on Pokemon cards, and Z&G would have videos where he's breaking down, oh, well, out of the jungle hollows, right, Victory Bell is actually kind of rare because its pop rate or its gem rate is kind of low, and, oh, well, if we go back to Neo Destiny, you can see that this card actually is, you know what I mean? We're, like, breaking down all this crap, looking for opportunity, and now it's like, oh, who cares? Ascended Heroes just dropped, man. Ascended, you know, we're going Destined Rivals, baby. Let's go chase that brand new freaking Pikachu with a hat. What's the pop report on Pikachu with a hat? 40,000 PSA 10s? Pfft, who cares, man? Who cares? Cards only go up. If we want to get signed soon to Golden, do you know how long until the next big auction? I think it's a month or two. I think the elites happen every 2 months. So that would be your next big one, big box. And of course, weekly auctions, you could always get your stuff put in there. I'll be covering weekly auctions. Like, if you have stuff that goes to a weekly, I'll be here on the weekly. Right? So. But yeah, I curate for the older 2 RPG. I collect cards. I collect vintage. I'm like a WotC specialist, right? That is my kink. When I collect Pokemon, when I collect Yu-Gi-Oh!, I'm WotC and I'm vintage. That's all I care about. Yes, I have some modern cards, right? Sure, I have some 2022 cards. But like, Ascended Heroes comes out or the brand new set of Pokemon comes out, I'm not fucking chasing after it. No shot, bucko. No shot. Right? Not happening. Will Golden take your stash of Friends and GTA trilogies? You know, I don't think they will. I don't think they will, Mike. I don't think they want your Friends or your GTA trilogies. Cards are going to blow up and crash once the breakers go bust. There'll be a massive downturn. And when that happens, we'll see a cycle. Well, maybe. We might see a cycle take place where we go back to actual fundamentals of collecting. Things that are low pop. Things that are rare. Things that are... You know what I mean? At some point, the newest and the greatest can't always be the newest and the greatest. Like, there has to reach a saturation point or a... I don't know. Like a saturation point of I no longer care, right? How long can you stay in a hobby where you're forever chasing the dopamine hit of the next pack, the next thing, the next whatever? You burn out. You do. There will be burnout. There will be burnout. Rudy and other whales probably won't let it. That's the one thing video games desperately needs but doesn't have. Which don't we have, Mike? People camping outside of Sam's Club this morning. So long as the money can be made, people will always be camping out, right? Do you think video game movies eventually have the effect superheroes had on comics? Yes, I do actually. I think that is one of the big, like, mainstream pushes. One of the big mainstream pushes will be having movies, I think. I think that will make a difference, 100%. Now, will people gravitate towards collecting video games? I mean, I hope so, right? I hope so. It should. The leap shouldn't be that difficult. The logic leap shouldn't be that difficult from like, wow, I just saw the new Zelda movie. Maybe I should go buy a Zelda game. Right? Hopefully. We only want our own stuff to go up and the stuff we are hunting to go down. So true. Yeah, so true. That's the truth, right? Games can only go up after you purchase what you want. That's how it works. Now that I purchased a Mario, to the moon, man. What I say that 9.88 plus on Golden, that should sell for about 80,000, I think. Maybe 80, 90,000, which would make my copy worth, I don't know, 20, 25%, 20, 25%. So yeah, well, now that I have my copy, it can pump. Let's pump. Never underestimate human greed. When it hits the fan, people will shift to the next opportunity. Games will have its moment. Well, like I was saying at the start, Crone, or C Crone here, Trevor asked about manga. Is manga going to happen? What's happening with manga? There's a lot of people right now buying manga as an underappreciated asset class. There's very big money buying manga right now, setting brand new record prices, happening without a lot of fanfare. Oh, do you want me to say manga? You want me to say manga? I say manga. The mangas? Come on, man. The mangas? Gucci manga? Is it not manga? I've said manga my whole life. Yeah, manga? Like, I swear it's manga, isn't it? Am I crazy? I don't think you say manga. I don't know. I say manga. Maybe I'm just wrong. But yeah, there's a lot happening. And it will rotate. It'll rotate. Yeah, that's mana. I would say mana, but I wouldn't say manga. 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 Yeah, it's a 3-syllable, actually. Yeah, people who say Mario can't be trusted. You think if the long A is accurate for the Japanese pronunciation? Wow. Here I thought I was doing the proper pronunciation by saying manga. Not manga. But anyways, yes. So, to the rotation of asset classes, games will have their go again. Games will have their go again. People will think they're sexy again. It'll happen. It'll happen. It might not be this year. It might not be next year. By golly, damn it, we'll cycle again. Did you see that skier who won bronze today and then broke down crying and admitted he cheated on his girlfriend afterwards? What? Did he put on the medal and get hit by a truth serum? What the hell happened? Won bronze today and then broke down crying and admitted he cheated on his girlfriend. Like, that is, what a roller coaster of emotion, man. Jesus Christ. I did not see that. No, I did not see that. Apparently, there's a lot of Olympic coverage I haven't been watching. You'd won the gold medal in life and threw it all away. That's wild, dude. Yeah, 35 minutes on the auction tonight. 36 minutes.
Manga, 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 manga.
Foops! The 39 freaking months, dude. You think GameStop will buy graded games? I don't know. I don't know if it'll be GameStop. Like, I hope so, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It just feels like a no. Like, I don't want it to be a no, but it feels like a no. You know what I mean? It feels like a no, despite them being GameStop. Hamster! I appreciate you. Thank you for the 690, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You fell asleep on the sofa? Did you miss the auction? It was only 36 minutes tonight, dude. It was only 36 minutes. Highlander!
Metroid Prime to the
There can only be one, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the tenner there. I'm so happy Metroid blew up for you. Like, truly, I'm happy that Metroid blew up. He had already been caught. He said it as a way to apologize. Here I thought it was the truth serum, man. I thought he was admitting to the world, you know? I thought I like my chain of events better. Where he hadn't been caught yet. But he had to, you know? That's crazy. Let me get to the Q&A here. I wish I had some glasses. I need to go buy some glasses, man. World's worst content creator. I've had like 3 weeks just to go buy a pair of frameless glasses and I can't do it. I'll get them eventually. Don't you worry. The live Q&A. Join the Discord if you're not already. I'll give you a link in the chat here. I think almost all of you guys are in, but if you're not in the Discord already, get in the damn Discord every single week. You can ask questions and I'll answer them here on the live. Let me grab you guys an invite here. Copy this. Got big old Carl Jopes right at the top of the list. Big old Carl Jopes right at the top of the list. Is he in the Discord? He was one day, man. He was one day. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got this week for the big Q&A? When and what will the new PSA case look like? We may never get new PSA cases. I think it is a foolish thought right now to think we're going to get new PSA cases anytime soon. At absolute best, we will lose the WADA branding at the very bottom and it will say PSA. But I don't think anything else will change. The case, the label, nothing. I think that is going to be locked in for the next multiple years. Why does my username say Greg when my real name is not Greg? That's propaganda. My real name is Greg. Where is PS2? Like where are PS2 prices? I don't know, man. Somewhere down here on the steadiness. Like if we want to chart PS2 right now, it's maybe like way down here. Right? It's not doing much. PS2 isn't doing much for anything. Probably right down here. A little bit up, a little bit down, right? I think that's where PS2 is at this point. How much money did I lose by not selling in 2021? To the point that we were just talking about, right? By not selling in 2021, I personally probably lost, I don't know, $200,000 to $300,000 of value on my collection. Probably, which, you know, sounds fucked up to even say out loud. And I think Waffle has a much bigger collection than I do. So, like, you lost a lot of money there, dude. You lost a lot of money, Waffle. A lot of us did. That's not true, though, because you also sold and realized a lot of money. I mean, sure, I did. But how much value, did my collection fall in the past 4 years? A fuck ton. Will games going digital help or hurt classic? I think it'll help. This is something me and Henry talked about on Cheat Code, that I genuinely think once we get to the point of games being truly digital, we will see an absolute wave of nostalgia of people who want physical, who want to own something. I don't believe in this notion of you will own nothing and be happy. There's going to be like a revolt, man. You can't just take away everything from everyone and expect everyone to just be like, oh yeah, that's fucking great. I love having 19 different services. At some point here, we're going to have like a big relapse backwards, right? Where people want limited access. People want physical items. People, you know what I'm saying? It's like the, when you have too many choices, too many options. What the hell is that fallacy called? It's not the illusion of choice. It's like when you literally have too many options. So everything's shittier, right? That takes place. I'm sure some of you guys already feel that way. With streaming services, with shows, with movies, with everything. Where every single thing you choose or you look at, it just like kind of feels bad. Because you could have everything. Well, I don't want everything. I just want something I actually want. But it becomes harder. It becomes harder to get that thing when you have so many things. These are real things. These are real dilemmas that exist in life. I think at some point here we're gonna hit a breaking point and we're gonna relapse backwards. Games going fully digital, I think, will be a big point of everyone. Yeah, the paradox of choice. There it is. The paradox of choice. Yes. At some point, man. At some point. Do I have any video game soundtrack CDs, vinyls, and what do you think about collecting them? I have very, very, very few. I think I have Majora's Mask, Club Nintendo CD, 0 vinyl. I don't care about vinyl at all. To the point about, you know, when music went all digital, now CDs, vinyl made a comeback. I don't care about vinyl. I'm not like an audiophile in any sort of way. I own very few CDs. I own very few soundtracks. I'm not like opposed to collecting or anything. It's just vinyl has never appealed to me. Just never a thing. You know? Never a thing for me. Who would ever thought that Toys R Us would close down? Yes, it will be all digital. It will be all digital. Don't make like it will be. It will be all digital. It's just like, go 5 years after everything becomes digital, right? And we might end up getting stores like Toys R Us in 2040 because, you know, everyone's sick of having nothing. Or the tactile or the actual, the human experience is gone, right? I guess if we want to go like really deep with it, once we have no interconnectivity, no personable, nothing, I think you lose the human experience. You lose some of that element of what is to exist in a world. I don't know. Maybe it will truly go that way, and once like my generation dies off, that's it. We're all just plugged into a freaking mainframe with a cord in our ass. Maybe that's truly the future, man. Maybe that's truly the future. Shove that dopamine stick in deeper. 15 zaps per minute, right? Just a dopamine stick in your ass. Could be. Could be. Why did Golden decide to end the Pop Culture Elite mid-week when all the other previous ones ended on weekends? I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing, Slab Bros. So that was actually news to me. I didn't realize that. That's all to my point there about soundtracks, CDs, and vinyls. At the end of that, I don't own any. I own very, very few soundtracks and vinyls. I own very few. That's the whole point of that little frickin' rant there. So, who will be selling the sticker Mario? I still do not have a clue on that one. Will we ever see prices come down on fast food? Like, I want to say no. I want to say no for will prices come down on fast food, but like, I also think fast food is like almost already hit a frickin' tipping point. Like, I don't buy fast food, barely ever. Right? It's so expensive. Yeah, I buy Domino's because it's like $13 for a large because I can get 2 meals for 13 Canadian. That's 2 meals for 10 US dollars. But like, I don't go to McDonald's anymore. I don't go to Burger King anymore. A&W, like, Subway, I've cut all of those off, man. They're just too expensive. Are the prices going to go down? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they can't. I feel like they just won't. Maybe stores will just start closing. Maybe fast food will become niche. I don't know. Fast food prices are insane. They're insane. My best find in the wild. If we want to talk like video game stores, like actual video game stores, probably Sonic Adventure Limited Edition would be my best find ever, I think. Yeah, that's what I mean though, right? RPG, it also sounds stupid. Like, oh no, well, a bunch of Wendy's and McDonald's and Burger Kings are going to have to close because no one's buying it anymore. People are always going to buy it, so no, prices probably will never change. There's probably nothing will ever change. Sonic Adventure Limited Edition is probably the best I ever found. It was like a Hollywood video exclusive, only for rentals. One of the rarest Dreamcast games, it just says Limited Edition on it, and it's like a demo. So, would I rather fight 1 Greg-sized Henry or 3 Henry-sized Gregs? Would I rather fight Henry as myself or 3 Henrys? I think I'd rather fight 3 Henrys. Maybe that's disrespectful to Henry. I don't think he's packing much, man. He's never showed up with no sleeves on, but I don't think Henry... Like, I don't think Henry is 6'2", 220. Now, I'm not either, but I don't think he is. So, you know, I think I can take on 3 Henrys. When can we expect peak nostalgia pricing by console using other past historical trends? Isn't it 25 years, Duels? Isn't that what it is? 25 years? Isn't the Nintendo Wii going to turn like 25 right away? Yeah, Henry is king of the pirates. I think it's 25 years for peak nostalgia. So Xbox 360 should be coming up right away here. Like 2030, 2031? Is that like Nintendo Wii and Xbox 360 hitting the 25-year mark? For Red, Blue, Pokemon Yellow, what CIB would you need for investment grade? Yeah, I don't know if that theory actually holds any weight, Trevor. Right? Does that actually hold any weight? The 25-year cycle? I don't know if I've just always heard people say, you know, oh, 25 years, that's when it starts peaking. That's when it starts peaking. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if there's any weight behind that. If you want an investment grade CIB Pokemon game, 9.4 minimum in my opinion. There's just so many out there. Like, I could argue 9.6, but 9.6 is damn near impossible, so I'll say 9.4. This is really, really, really cool, though. Major Sean here pointed out, I got a question. I couldn't find anything online, but why is the S in Smash Bros. Have a smudge? Look at that. All right. So it looks like Sharpie. It looks like, it just looks stupid, right? This isn't anything. It's just marker on the cover art, right? You can see a normal copy here. The S has nothing in there. There's no big smudge, no big, right? Normal. But on this copy, this big smudge copy, this is legit. This is legit a misprint or a variant, whatever you want to say. Yes, Elden Ring after this, Fletch. Because I went to eBay after this, and I started looking at copies, and it belongs to Canadian copies of the game, but only specific prints. Because here's a Canadian bestseller, right? Normal. Normal S on there. Nothing whatever. But if we go over to this copy, which is a not for resale, made in USA, a black label Canadian copy, look at that. Look at the S in Smash Bros. It's all squiggled out. It's all ugly. And if we go to a made in Japan copy, this is made in Japan first print Canadian copy. Look at the S. It's all scribbled out. It's an actual freaking misprint. Only on Canadian copies. And only, from what I can see, the NFR made in USA and actual made in Japan copies. This is another copy right here. Made in Japan, Canada, right? You can see bilingual. Les meilleurs jeux d'action de Nintendo pour 4 jours. Right? You can see all the French down there. Canadian copies. Pretty frickin' crazy, man. Because I thought the guy was crazy in Discord. When he showed me that, I was like, oh no, that's marker, that's Sharpie, that's stupid. Here's another Canadian one, Player's Choice this time. Nope. Not on Player's Choice. It's on the Made in USA, not for resale, Made in Japan, Canada copies. You can get yourself a misprint copy of Super Smash Bros. I've never seen that before. That blew my mind that exists. Absolutely insane. This is why we do the Q&A. You never know what the hell you're going to learn, right? That is insane. So keep your eyes peeled for a Canadian misprint copy of Smash Bros. If you're into that. Absolutely crazy. Canadian games are embarrassing, but you know Canada copies. I do know, you guys. I do know. You think PSA raising the prices on cards will cause more people to look at grading games? No. No. I don't think another $3 increase will change much about the volume, unfortunately, which is why PSA is doing it. Anyone who's so price sensitive that they are going to stop grading because of $3, there's no shot they're just going to start coming over to video games where we're, $50 minimum? Not going to happen, unfortunately. Not going to happen. Here was Jomo also confirming what I also found on eBay there. You're Canadian made in Japan's and you're not for resale made in USA. Absolutely crazy. Does a collectible category die when they stop producing it? If the Pokemon company stopped printing cards, how would it affect the market? With video games, they may go all digital. How will that affect a graded game hobby? So yes, with all digital, I think it boosts things. But to the point of stop producing, if the Pokemon company stopped printing cards, if tomorrow Yu-Gi-Oh! Stop making trading cards forever, right? Yes, that will kill a category. 100%. If Nintendo stopped making video games, if Sega stopped making video games, whatever it is, right? We already see it with a ton of companies. I think it's more of a publisher company specific thing. Because if we, any series that has died from the 90s, Earthworm Jim. Is Earthworm Jim doing well these days, right? It's not. So I think when you get to the point of if something, a category, if Pokemon stopped printing Pokemon cards, yes, call it 40 years from now, the category would die because there's no longer a new in, right? You no longer have a new inroad. So yeah, it would. You just sent in an Earthworm Jim clamshell? Yeah, Earthworm Jim's gonna catch some strays right here, hamster. Some absolute strays for Earthworm Jim. Does size matter? If video game collecting was somehow the size of TCG, would it be more popular? Yes. Yes, it would be. Right? 100%. If you guys have never collected video games as well as trading cards, the difference in vast sizes is freaking insane, you guys. Let's just talk about going to conventions, right? If you want to be a traveling dealer for video games, it is insane to move inventory around. How are you going to take 100 games with you, right? You can fit 100 trading cards inside of a mid-size USPS box. You have the Smash Bros. With the misprint. Made in USA, not for resale Canadian. There it is, Jimmy. There it freaking is, Jimmy, right? There it is, Jimmy. That's awesome that some of you guys even have it. I need to go check my childhood copy of Melee. I also might own it. You can walk around with a couple hundred graded cards in your backpack at a show. How many video games can you fit in a backpack? 2? 2 video games in a backpack? They keep making stamps, but stamp collecting is dead. I think stamp collecting still exists in very small... Yeah, stamp collecting's dead. Didn't know, just watched because you were talking of it? Yes. Yeah, stamps, I don't know. I guess even if they keep creating... Well, okay, imagine they didn't make stamps anymore. Right? Imagine if they didn't make stamps, Mike. Imagine how much more dead it would be. Stamp collecting isn't dead. Well, that's because they still print them. People are still looking for their chase stamps, man. If this was a Pokemon Live, there'd be 4,500 viewers instead of 80. Hey, Jonathan, we're pushing out here, man. We're trying it. We're trying. Do the characters in Canadian Melee speak French? No. There's no French in the freaking game. You'd have to change your language options. It's a normal English game. There's nothing wrong with Canada. Stop thinking there's something wrong with Canada. You just received your first PSA graded games, and even though the game, Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, goes okay with the red label, the PSA label is still pretty shitty. Do you think they're gonna change the label? No. To my point earlier, no. The label is gonna be with us for the next 2 to 5 years, I would say. And even then, it's gonna be red. It might just be lesser red. It's here to stay. Do you think it affects people submitting to PSA? I do, actually. I do think it did have an effect. And I don't think the money that PSA grading is bringing right now, like any kind of premium on PSA-specific stuff, is like causing influxes of submissions. You know what I mean? If Pokemon 30th is the only digital games, wouldn't physical copies go even higher in price? I think so. Right? I think so. You've gotten used to the PSA label? So have I. Like, I've very much just gotten more used to the PSA label now. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just extremely... I've gotten used to it. Just gotten used to it. Can Golden take your games, get them graded, and then put them for auction? Absolutely they can. If you want to consign games with Golden, Peter@golden.com, Peter@golden.com. He'll take care of you. He'll beat any rate you have with any other auction house. Great guy. Peter@golden.com. You can talk about Golden auctions. Get yourself consigned for weekly or the elites. Does Golden have a primary company? Do they have a preference? No. They don't. They'll send it to wherever they can get the highest grade. And I would even say that if you send your games to PSA and they grade worse than you're expecting it, they will even send them over to CGC for you, right? The goal is to maximize your game, how much it will sell for. So if you send it to PSA and you're not happy with it, I see zero reason why Peter wouldn't then send it to CGC if you wanted to. So here's a 9.6 Super Mario Bros. 2 with a 9.8 cartridge. So here's what the 9.8 cartridge looked like. Here is a CGC 9.8 Super Mario Bros. 2 cartridge label. I mean, you know, it's pretty obvious superficial scratching, albeit this right here is a little bit deeper than superficial, this top one. Down here, it's, you know, this is very, 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 very minor. It's still seeable, but when we're talking about 9.8, which is, you know, damn near perfect, you would think. Nothing serious, but definitely enough to not be a 9.8. He sent it over to WADA, he said. And PSA gave it a 9.4, 9.4, 9.4. So it was 9.4, 9.8, 9.6, right? 9.4, 9.8, 9.6, sent over to PSA, 9.4, 9.4, 9.4. It's one simple example. It's one anecdote. You can see the 9.8 label right here. I don't want to extrapolate and be like, oh, see, like CGC, I knew it. I knew CGC sucks ass. Like, I'm sure you can see examples the other way as well, but, bring up another example of perhaps the 9.8 CGC, CIB. I don't want to make blanket statements, okay? I don't want to make blanket statements. So, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. I agree with the 9.4. A 9.6 at absolute best, in my opinion. But to me, this is a 9.4. That makes sense. Makes sense to me at 9.4. 9.8 seems kind of crazy. But that will... Yes, it's for the live stream. that'll do it for the Q&A session today. How long was that on Q&A? 20 minutes? Yeah, about 20 minutes Q&A. That's perfect. So we got the live stream, we got the Q&A. To your point, right? If this was a Pokemon stream, we'd have like 4,500 viewers. Maybe I just need to become a Pokemon guy, right? Maybe I just need to make the freaking pivot. Rip off the Band-Aid. Start talking about Pokemon. Start talking about Ascended Heroes. Why you need to purchase Ascended Heroes ETBs now. Now you need to buy them. Dragonite can only go up. Like, the funny thing with Pokemon, right? Like, I don't talk about Pokemon with you guys. I sometimes talk about Pokemon. You know what I mean. But I don't talk about trading cards and shit with you guys much at all. I do a lot of trading card shit. I own over 1,000 slabs, right? Like, I have shit. I have opinions in that market. I have takes. I have knowledge. Like I said, I'm a vintage specialist because it relates to how I collect video games as well. Vintage cards have the same chase. So we could talk about it. If you guys are ever curious about Pokemon or you want to know something about TCG, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vintage, and hey, right? I'm not the Pokemon guy, but I've got some Pokemon guy, right? So, on that note, though, man, the weeklies just, they fly by. It's kind of nuts. What are the fees with Golden? 22% buyer's premium. And, yeah, 22% buyer's premium. The selling fee is negotiable, of course. With Golden's pushing right now, so, like, I don't want to say any numbers, but I assume you'd get close to a 0% selling fee, if not a 0% selling fee. Basically, with anything you can sign. Again, I don't want to put numbers in Peter's mouth, but, like, Golden's pushing really hard right now. So, 22% buyer's premium. Always keep that in your head. And then, if you talk Pokemon, you'll share it with your community. Can you share the heavy hitters of my collection? Is my TCG collection worth more than the video games? Absolutely not. Maybe I can share a few cards. 1 second. My bed broke last night. Funny enough. The middle part that held the entire, like, we have a bed, a box bed. What the fuck? Why can't I even think? A bed frame. We have a bed frame, right? And there's like slats all across it, and then there's one bar perpendicular. That perpendicular bar that holds, like, you know, the middle of the bed, the entire support column, it just fucking exploded last night. We just, and we weren't even doing any kind of funny business, okay? I know what you guys are thinking. There was no funny business last night. But our whole bed just collapsed. So, like, yeah, putting in work last night. Yeah, no. But I had to take all my cards. Like, it was already kind of rickety, so I moved all my cards last night. And then, I moved them in the morning, and then last night, yeah, the bed just collapsed. Would have crushed everything. Would have crushed all my slabs. Would have been GG's. But, yeah, took the wife on a trip to Pound Town. 1 second here. What do I got? I'll just grab the first case here. We'll just see what the heck is in this box. I don't know if this is a great box, but 1 second here. Let's see. I don't want to spill shit. See, this is what I mean with cards, right? Look at this. Right? This is just like one American box here. Or UPS, USPS, right? Just one USPS box. And it fits like, there must be over 100 cards in here. I don't know, a bunch of LC. Not the most popular legendary collection cards here. Graveler in a 9, Executor in an 8. All legendary collection reverses. 9, 8. Nidorino's an 8. Omastar's an 8. Do we have anything good? Nidorina's an 8. Come on. Kakuna. Jesus. Sandslash. 8. Dugong. 8. Oh, Fearo's a 9. Little 9 on Fearo. Some legendary collection there. Reverse hollows. What are they? 2001? 2002 on legendary collection. I bought these a long time ago. Yeah, heavy hitters. Those are all kind of stink. Those all kind of stink. Let's see. A Skyridge non-hollows. Fuck, you guys are going to think I'm a bad collector. We got a bunch of Skyridge here. Non-hollows. Bunch of 9s. Like, these are pretty dope, right? I think I paid $30 each for them, like, a long time ago as well. I was just buying everything, right? I didn't know what I wanted. Poliwrath, Arcanine. Look at that. That's a pretty cool 9, right? That's kind of neat. My nails are long as fuck right now, too, so just ignore that. Just ignore the length of my nails as I'm showing you some of these. Oh, Vaporeon. This is cool. And see? I have, like, almost every Skyridge rare for the 9s, but non-hollows. What else is here? Dugong, yeah. There's the Houndoom. Houndoom's a popular one in Skyridge. People like... But see, this is what I mean where, like, I collect vintage, right? So even these non-hollow Skyridge, like, this was cool to me. This was cool as hell. Skyridge is just like, what a badass set of cards. You know what I mean? What a badass set of cards. And the Raichu. Here, I'll try to find something actually good. Surely this box has something that isn't shit. Flareon, Gyarados, Moltres, all just the Skyridge. Here's the are people crazy about the freaking the non-hollow 9? Non-hollow 9 Umbreon? Surely that has some value today. People are freaking gaga for the Umbreons, right? Insane. You're surprised I kept all of this. You would have sold a lot? This stuff's great, man. What do you mean I would have sold this stuff? This is all fucking fantastic. This is great. Like, this is good stuff, man. I love my vintage. I love WotC. My original plan with WotC was to buy everything. That's actually dope. Right? Like, my plan was to get WotC everything. It's the non-hollow version, but it's a fucking 10, right? It's kind of good. Kind of decent on that. Aquapolis. But then, obviously, reality set in at some point where it was like, okay, I literally can't get all WotC complete. That's the point. It's great stuff and not that hard to sell. Trevor, I love card collecting. Like, I love card collecting, man. I have no desire to sell any of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in. I'm in on card collecting. Oh, here. Here's like one of my grails, actually. This has slowly become a couple of my best cards, I guess, that I own. First, the Shining Magikarp. Right, PSA 9 first edition. I think I bought it for $1,000. $1,000 Magikarp. Can't even get the holo in there. A little bit of holo. You can see some bubbles. But then also, we got the fucking Shining Gyarados, eh? Again, you can't really see it nice. Maybe if I take it out of the plastic, it'll be better. Let me pop it. I think this card's like $3,000-$4,000 now, right? I don't even know what it's worth now. There we go. A little bit better. This little Shining Gyarados, Neo Rev. Can't even see. Oh, yeah, you can see a little bit of holo there. I don't know. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Is it 5K now? Phew. Kind of nuts. No, I got good stuff. I didn't know these were hiding in here. You have an uncut sheet? I wish. Are they double holo? I wish. They are not double holo. I do not have uncut sheets, but yeah, I think I paid $1,500 for the Gyarados and $1,000 for the Magikarp. Genuinely, a couple of my favorite cards. Like, genuinely up there with, you know, a couple of favorite cards. Oh, fuck, also up there with one of my faves. Little PSA 9 on the Ho-Oh, Neo Revelation. This is a sick Ho-Oh. Sick Ho-Oh, right? Like, that genuinely might be... that might be the tippy top of the Ho-Oh. So, that's dope. And it's fun going through these. I haven't looked at these in a long time. Most of my PSA Neo set is in here as well. Oh, fuck. God damn, dude. We got Stormfront Charizard. It's only a 7, though. Only a 7 on Stormfront Zard. Kind of nice, kind of cool. It's hollow. It's during Pokemon's Dead era, though, with that. And, yeah, it's kind of neat. This is kind of dope too. It turns out I am frickin' stunting on you guys here. We got actually like some pretty dope shit. We got some pretty good stuff here. Like I'm kind of stunting on you guys. Yeah, we got some good stuff in here. We got some good stuff in here. I don't have a bed, but like, you know, we got some good Pokemon in here, boys. We got some good Pokemon. God. Couple of GX eras, if you guys are into Yu-Gi-Oh! The Pot of Avarice and the Water Dragon Ultimate 10s. Yep, there we go. They're not like super special, but like, you know, they're cool ultimates. Couple cool ulties. I don't think this has my old stuff in here. This is all modern. Or you know what I mean? It's more GX era for cards in here. So I don't know. I'll try to find something you guys know. Ultimate Tyranno. Here's my stinky blue eyes. I got a 6. Ew, yuck, a 6. Gross. Ew. The fuck am I supposed to do with that, right? Nice holo on it, though. Pretty sick. Why don't I cover more Yu-Gi-Oh? Because no one gives a shit, man. No one cares about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, you know how video games already I'm struggling to get any audience? Dude, I start talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! No one's listening to Yu-Gi-Oh! No one's listening to Yu-Gi-Oh! Actuator's pretty dope. Tournament Pack 1. He's one of the holos from Tournament Pack. There we go. You see a little bit of holo on him. I summon Axe Raider. Kind of cool. Tournament Pack cards are cool. Zoa, Metal Zoa, Swift Gaia. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to, like, impress you guys with any of the Yu-Gi-Oh! In this box here. We got a tin Blue Eyes as well, the 03 tin. Or the 2002 tin, the 003. Using the secret. Alright, nice little Blue Eyes there. Yeah, the Joey voice wasn't great, was it, DeGreen Shiz? I didn't even have the New York accent on it. It was just kind of shit. I also thought that. I honestly hoped that no one would know I even tried to do the Joey accent, because it wasn't good. The Joey voice was not good. Let me see what's on the side here. This box is almost done. Destiny Board's a 9. Mask of Restrict is a 9. Yeah, here. Like, these are, you know, great freaking classic cards. Right? Like, just, that's peak. That's peak. Peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Right there. Destiny Boards and Mask of Restrict, both 9s. Great cards. What do we got here? Magic Cylinder is a 9. That's cool, but it's only a 9. I'm a 9 specialist, man. I was super happy just having 9s. Fiber Jar and a 9's cool. And that's the thing, too, is like, with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not just going after, you know, all of the most name brand cards. I love the ultra rares from every single set. Like, right? We got a Buster Blader 9 there. Nothing's wrong with 9s. It's just, you know, it usually takes 10s to impress people. You gotta bring out the Mirror Wall 10 if you want to get all the, you know, you want to excite people. Oh, Jinzo 9. That's fucking nice. There's a little first edition Jinzo 9. There's something that's cool. That's got to be over 1,000 these days. Hey, maybe $2,000. I don't know. Somewhere in there. That's a nice one. Ugh. God, we need to have like a big frickin' Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Tour some days, apparently. Someday, right? Someday. Time Wizard. I don't have Time Wizard, actually. I don't have Time Wizard. Do you think PSA 10 Jinzo was 2.5k for a while? If that's cheap, if so. If Jinzo in a 10 is 2.5k, that's cheap. I don't like Magic the Gathering at all. I don't like One Piece cards at all. I have 0 of them. What about Ruxin? Ruxin's the GOAT, man. Ruxin's the GOAT. Right? Ruxin is the GOAT. Oh, I love 9s too. That's why I have all 9s Feed the Gods. It's because they're cheaper. Right? Like, I have 9s too because they're cheaper. They're a lot cheaper. Okay, just a few more. Just a few more. I think this is base set. So I'm doing a complete base set, though I don't have, like, I don't have freaking Blastoise Charizard or whatever, so it's not even worth talking about, I guess. But we got some of the base set hollows. We got Chansey. We got Clefairy. They're both in 8s. Not bad. We got Hitmonchan in a 5. Blech. We got Magneton in an 8. Like, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there with some of that. We will have a full base set at some point. Just slow. And obviously they're pretty expensive. You know? Like, they're freaking expensive. Well, I'm not collecting an unlimited base set, Trevor. I'm not. I'm not a filthy casual. Yeah, I'm collecting a first edition base set. You have to, right? You have to. This is, that's freaking dope. Dark Blastoise in a 9. Man, oh man, oh man. I don't even know. I have too many Pokemon cards. I think that's what I'm learning here, looking at these with you guys. I just have too many. This is cool too. There's the actual holo Aquapolis Tyranitar. Very cool card. Aquapolis is such a dope set, man. You're a casual if you collect regular base. Yeah, exactly. Like, who's collecting regular base? No one. Oh man, I have 2. I thought I sold one. I have 2. Oop, oop. There they are. Ooh, kind of cool. The holo actually pops on them a bit. 2 little 9 holos there. You just got a Dark Blastoise first in a 9. Yeah, super dope card. Like, super good card. Huge fan. Verhonic Guardian, gross. Oh shit, here. This is dope too. Look at that. We got DMC in a 9. Or DMG, sorry. Can't even see it. Yeah, the plastic case is just... doesn't let it come through. For all the gooners in the chat, we got Dark Magician Girl. Again, right? Just in a 9, but I think the 10 is like a $13,000 card. Fuck, that's heavy, boy. There's a 10 for you guys. There's a 10. All right, there's a 10. Dark Paladin in a 10. That's nice. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah, so it's like, you know, I don't talk about, this is kind of cool too. Pop Series 5 Mew. It's a corrected back. It's not the error. I don't know which one's rarer. Is it rarer to have Pop Series 5 with corrected back or with the upside down? I don't know. I don't even remember anymore. But yeah, I don't talk about cards much, but like, if you ever want to talk about cards, man, I love them. I love cards. We can talk about cards all day long. I will happily have that conversation with you, right? Let's see, Dark Magician of Chaos 10. No, I don't have a... Oh, shit. How did you remember, dude? I was about to say I don't own Dark Magician of Chaos in a 10, but no, there you go. There's Dark Magician of Chaos in a 10. Very, very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Insane. Insane, insane, insane in the membrane. Oh, man. There's Necros in a 10. Fuck, I'm juiced, man. I am juiced on Yu-Gi-Oh! If only all of this Yu-Gi-Oh was One Piece, right? If only it was all One Piece and I could actually, like, I could retire, you know what I mean? I'm the frickin' idiot who likes, Yu-Gi-Oh! What a fucking moron. What a moron. Collecting frickin' Yu-Gi-Oh! Ugh. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Video games are my true passion, you know? Like, video games are the true Dark Magic Attack from Ancient Sanctuary. Nice little 10 there. Video games are the true passion. Trading cards for me are my side. Are my side, you know, it seems crazy to call this my side collection, but, like, it is. Trading cards ultimately are my side hobby. Video games are my main hobby. Video games were my first true love. Video games are what I, you know, put the most money into, essentially. But, what's your best results when grading Raw? Those were me. Those were Raw for me, Trevor. All of these, I think I graded Raw myself. The Dark Magician of Chaos, I'm pretty positive I graded Raw myself. Blackluster Soldier, I sent in myself there, an 8. The Dark Magician Girl was Raw, and a 9. That was me. Dark Paladin 10 was me. Guy sent that in. It was Raw. So, like, a lot of good hits from Raw. Because I was buying Yu-Gi-Oh! When it was worth fuck all, right? You have to remember. Like, I pulled a few myself, but I didn't own any really good cards. One that I did pull myself was right here. Right? Like, I pulled End of Anubis myself. It's the secret from Ancient Sanctuary, but, like, who cares about End of Anubis, right? Like, who cares? But that is myself. There are some, but, I didn't have any super grails as a kid. Lava Golem I pulled myself. You know, like, I think the Fiber Jar was mine too, the 9. I don't even think it's here. But I think that was one I pulled myself as a kid. I didn't get any super grails as a kid. And any of the really, really nice stuff, like, didn't hold up. Like, I had a Sewage in at one point, but it didn't hold up. Yeah, I know, Yu-Gi-Oh's still worth fuck all. I'm well aware. I'm well aware, man. Yu-Gi-Oh is still worth nothing. The point, though, of, like, when we talk about I think it's this one. I don't know. No, it's Final Fantasy, I think. When we talk about you did miss the talk about the Mealy Black Smudge. It's real. When we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh being worth fuck all, right? Like, I'm talking truly at the point of buying a first edition Blue Eyes Toon Dragon for $3. Like, I'm not talking hypothetically worth fuck all, or, you know, theoretically worth fuck all. I'm talking literally worthless when I was buying some of this. Like, I think my Toon Summon Skull was $6. Like, I am talking literally worthless. And that was probably like circa 2014. I don't know where my Magic Ruler cards even are right now. Can you show us our Square Enix games? I wish I could easier. Like, I can't really. It's easier for me to show cards because they're smaller. To the point of them being smaller, right? It's easier to show off cards, funny enough. I'm also doing a complete LOB set, so I don't know what's... Yo, this. I graded this too, Trevor. I graded this myself. Trihorn Dragon in a 10. Faded as well, and wavy. Yeah, faded wavy. A faded wavy Trihorn 10. The one LOB card that, like, you know, could have been anything else. It could even be a Gaia the Fierce Knight, and it would probably be... Nah, maybe Gaia wouldn't be better, but... I know. No one's gonna pop off about a Trihorn Dragon. I know. It is what it is. No one's popping. But yeah, that's the... I know someone said, like, you have better card collection than some of the people who do talk about cards, but, like... I don't know. Barrel Dragon, where is he? He's with my... Oh, here he is. 1 second. Like I said, all I'm learning here is that I own frickin' way too many cards. Like, way too many. There's Blue Eyes. There's the Toon Dragon. Right? Like, my cost basis on this is literally $3. Well, $3 plus the cost of grading. Right? Absolutely nuts. I just have them all, I guess. I got Blue Eyes Toon in a 10. Summon Skull in a 10. Toon Mermaid in a 10. Ay. Barrel Dragon. Barrel Dragon. Here. Nice little faded one. We got the faded 10 barrel. Because Barrel Dragon is like my favorite card that exists as well. Am I selling any of the Toons? Nope. What is faded? Slightly less ink. Slightly less ink on the print. It's really easy to tell in person, a little bit harder to tell in photos and stuff, but yeah, Barrel Dragon's just insane. Barrel Dragon is insane. Little Summon Skull there too, first edition. So, I don't know. The Shameless Chud Greg hasn't made a collection showcase tour in years. I haven't. That's the thing. That's why, you know, like my collection's fucking popping. You guys haven't seen it in like 4 years. Change of Heart's in a 10. Change of Heart. Again, one of my favorite cards that exists, period. Like, just one of my favorite cards, period. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm like almost done Metal Raiders, man. I have like everything. Like Gate Guardian in a 9. Like Metal Raiders, I'm almost done, man. I don't have a 10 Pot of Greed. Don't have a 10 Pot of Greed. I don't even have a 9 right now. I don't even have a 9 Pot of Greed. Expensive. Expensive, expensive, expensive. But my goal is complete sets of LOB and Metal Raiders. That's the complete, like, that's the goal of Yu-Gi-Oh! Then across every other set, it's like get all the supers, all the ultras. But Boo Clay Fighters, yeah, vintage Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty much, man. Pretty much. But yeah, that's I got a lot of cards. I got a lot of cards. I just don't talk about it. I just don't talk about it. But like I said, I specialize vintage. That's what I care about. I do have a Karibo because I was given it by a dear friend. And so I do have Karibo. A dear friend gave me that one. In a 10, no less. And so I do have Karibo. Absolutely nuts. Level EX and level X Pokemon. If I do, it's very, very few, Trevor. I don't care about that era. Like, once you get out of WotC, I really don't care about Pokemon. I have some, like, EX Fire Red cards, but I don't know if I own any level X cards or EX. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, because I just don't care. Will there be any collab with Ruxin anytime soon? I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, we're just deep in cards now, Lucy. We're just about done here. But yeah, that's the card collection. And that is in person, right? Like, that's my in-person card collection. I also have my how do we go? PWCC. Then I have my PWCC, which fuck, how do we go? Collection. Yeah, 1,000 cards in PWCC. Fuck me. I ignore the owner value. Oh, you guys can't see. There we go. Can you see? Yeah, you guys can see. 1,000 cards in PWCC. Absolutely insane. Market value 87K, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how accurate that is. Just ignore that. Again, though, right? It's like all first edition base set. I like rainbow cards, so I did buy some rainbow Yu-Gi-Oh! Or rainbow Ho-Ohs. CGC 10 Pikachu. Like, I have some modern shit. BGS 10 birds. I don't know. What's the most expensive one? I don't know. We'll just filter by market value. No, this is the least expensive. Most expensive. Oh, it could be this. It could just be the CGC 10. Prism Charizard. Could be. I have it up for 5,000 right now. They're saying it's worth 35. It could be the card ass. Pretty cool card. It could be the card ass Charizard. Dark Magician 9, the Absol. Yeah, Absol. This is a sick Absol. Very cool Absol. Very, very, very cool Absol. I paid $500 for this years ago, but yeah, I don't know. Or is it crashing? I hope it's not crashing. This is also fucking sick. The BGS 10 Blastoise. Dude. Pop 1 of 1 BGS 10 Blastoise card ass. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Bro is worrying about selling like a 200 USD box of CIBs with an 80K card vault he doesn't think about. It's all just compartmentalized differently, you know, Trevor? If it's all just compartmentalized differently when you I don't know. I've been grinding cards for the past 5 years. Like, grinding cards. You know, it hasn't been built over any, like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. The cards have been such a grind, man, that, I don't know. Yeah, you have to send them into the vault. And it's different when your entry cost is under 2 digits. On some of them, right? But, like, you know, this Lugia V, I think I paid $1,000 for, something like that. One of my favorite modern cards. Like, to the point of, like, I buy some modern. Like, yeah, I fucking love Lugia V, right? It's like Shadow Lugia, Gale of Darkness right here. Beautiful card. Beautiful. But, yeah, I've just been grinding it for so long. Got fucking Clock Tower in here, man. I gotta get this out of there. It's just, like, trapped in here. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get it out. I sent it here like 5 years ago. I need to get it out. But I'd have to pay for it and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, probably a 9.8 these days. Let's be honest, right? Yeah, the vault has been built over like 5 years, Mr. Lushi. I think over 5 years. Every single Sunday, I sit down for the auctions. Surprised they didn't sell any of these to fund Super Mario? Couldn't do it. What was the graded card I slashed with a knife? The PSA 8 Zapdos. It's still in my base set collection there, DeGreen. This is also fucking sick, man. One of my favorite cards here. Legendary Collection Topper in an 8, but it's signed by Arita. I got the autograph down there from Arita back in 2022. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Box toppers, man, are underrated and undervalued. That's a hot take I have. Maybe it's not even hot, but like, box toppers are amazing. How often do you get offers? Yeah, I might sell a card a day, basically. I might sell 1 card a day, give or take. Got a fucking Pele. Got a Pele. I think I paid $2,600 for this stupid fucking Pele in like 2020 or something. Now it's worth like $500. Come on, Pele. Come on, Pele. This is what all the 20K PAL Sonic money went towards? Yeah, it did. I mean, it helped. It helped jumpstart it, man. It helped jumpstart. But, yeah, EX Dragon foil pack, that's freaking sick, too. I like cards. I like cards a lot. Like I said, I don't talk about it much, but, like, I like cards a lot. So, if you ever want to talk cards, I mean, let's talk cards, you know? If Pele heard you pronouncing his name Pele, isn't that how you say it? It's not Peely. Peely? The banana? From Fortnite? Is that who it is? I thought it was the soccer player, man. I thought it's Pele. Pele? I've called it Pele my whole life. I thought that was Pele, man. Much respect. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like, I saw someone say like you're humble. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just enjoy doing this shit. Right? I enjoy the grind. That's, I think, the biggest thing. And I think I'm going to make a video about it. But, like, you know, collecting, being expensive, stuff is hard to get. Like, I enjoy the grind. That's how I want it to be. I want this shit to take years, you know? I don't open packs of cards. That's dumb as hell. But, like, I'm going to grind it out. You know, it's going to take years to complete these collections. And that's A-okay. That's perfect. I love the grind of it. So, it's just... I don't even think anything of it. I don't think anything of it. You know, last Sunday, we were walking around to the grocery store. It was during the extended bidding, right? Like, Fanatics does extended bidding just like Golden does. It was in the extensions. We just left like a funeral party. We're walking around the grocery store, and my head is down doing fucking bids. Right? I'm not even looking in the grocery store. I'm just like following her around, bidding on frickin' Fanatics. Just, I'm grinding, you know? I'm grinding it out. She knows Sundays are for the bids. The girlfriend knows. The wife knows. Sunday is for the bids. I bid every fucking Sunday. I for like genuinely 5 years straight. Every single Sunday. Without fail. So, I don't know. It just snowballs. You just gotta, not some flipper who exit the hobbies in 1 year. That's what I mean though with, I talked about it earlier in the stream though, when we're in this spot where I think collecting has become so in instant reward culture, gambling culture, and the dopamine chase, like I said, where there's so few people now who actually get into comics or video games new because everyone is just like, you know what I mean? What's the next hottest thing? Where can I 10x right now? What will give me the most money right now? Etc., etc., etc. Instead of actual, what do you like? What do you want to collect? What set do you want to go after? What are your favorite video games? Right? I buy fucking Onyx cards because I think Onyx is a dope Pokemon. I don't know. There's a lot less specialists and, a bunch of freaking people who just come and go. But it is what it is. It is what it is in all these collectible hobbies and, it just is what it is. So I do think eventually we will cycle backwards again towards video games, towards comics, towards vintage trading cards, towards vintage sports. We'll get more fundamentals and we'll just reset expectations again, right? Pokemon can't keep booming forever. It'll happen eventually. Might not be this year, might be after the 30th. I don't know. But it'll happen again, I think. But that is, I guess, my freaking card collection. You guys got a little tour. So, a lot of cards. And I'm not done. I'm not done with cards. Still a lot of cards we need to buy. Still a lot of cards we need to sell. So, all cards, like video games have to pay for themselves. Cards also have to pay for themselves, right? That's the thing. Cards have to pay for themselves. And it's a grind. It's a grind. On that note, I will be back for Elden Ring in 20 minutes probably? 20 minutes, I think. We'll be back for Elden Ring tonight. Thank you guys for all watching the live. Thank you to Golden Auction sponsoring tonight. We will be back in about 20 minutes. Join the Discord. All that good stuff. Have a good night, everybody.